Hey everyone, it's LaDonna. It is Friday, I believe, 21st. So on Wednesday, I was 7 weeks out. So this is, what, 7.2? Anyway, I have good news. I know last week you probably were like, oh my gosh, how about negative Nancy here? Anyway, but today I'm positive Peggy. I look, terrible because I just got back from one of my son's field day, and it is hot in Texas, so I like sweated all of my makeup off. I've got my hair back in a ponytail. I don't even know if you can tell, but so I am like, ugh, hot, and I'm not even going to take a shower yet because I've got to go back for my fifth grader. I went for the kindergartner. And so they do kindergarten first, and then second and third, and then the fourth and fifth graders go out after that. So got a little bit of a break, so I thought I'd go ahead and make my video. So this morning when I stepped on the scale, the numbers were really good. I'm down 4.5 pounds, and guess what I cut out? Yeah, you guessed it, sweet tea. My dietitian was like, you're drinking your calories. It's not going to work. And I'm like, okay. And I am committing every day, and I have done this. I have finished a whole entire bottle. This is like 34 ounces. I fill it with our own filtered water. And I finish one every single day. Um, and she said that that was okay for now. 64 ounces isn't always attainable for somebody that's, however many weeks out that I am. So I feel good about that. So if I can get in those 34 ounces, then guess what? I feel like I accomplished something for the day or accomplished my goal. I have been eating every 2.5 to 3 hours. Actually, I'm getting ready to go to lunch with a friend uh, for my little break in between the kids. My measurements went down as well. I wish I had the notebook with me. I was trying to see if it was in close proximity, but unfortunately it's not. I went down 4 inches in some places, I think in my waist. I went down an inch in both of my arms, maybe a little over an inch. My thighs went down, I think more than an inch each. My forearm, my wrists, basically everything is shrunk. I didn't measure my fingers, but I know those have gone down because I had to take off my rings that were on this hand, or my ring. I had a ring that my husband bought me our second year of marriage, that I always wore on that hand, and it doesn't fit anymore. And I'm not going to get it sized until I'm down. I don't want to keep sizing it because it's going to make the metal probably get pretty weak. So trying to think of anything else exciting. Oh, if you haven't watched this movie, I highly recommend doing it. We have Netflix through our Wii system, and it's called Food Inc. And Dr. Garth recommended it to me, and because he was telling me, you really need to eat organic meat. And I was like thinking, do you know how expensive that is? And unfortunately, I'm not a bariatric surgeon. So I watched that movie and I cried in several different instances. I mean, it was really bad. I mean, don't not watch it just because I said that, but anyway, my husband and I watched it together, and we have decided that we're going to eat organically now, for our kids' sake and for our sake, My dad had cancer a few years back, and I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't partly to do with what we eat. Um, I started, after watching that movie, reading the back of labels of things, and I was kind of amazed at it. When you watch the actual movie, they take you to a plant that I want to say they do ground beef, maybe. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to watch the movie. And I don't remember which company it was that it was their plant, but to get rid of the E. coli, they wash the meat in ammonia because it kills bacteria. And while I completely understand that concept, and I don't know how much ammonia is left in it, after they put it through their process or whatever, but That doesn't really sound very appetizing to me, unfortunately. Um, you know, I dare to say it's got to be relatively safe because I don't see how they could pass it on to consumers. But you know, I can't intelligently speak about that because I don't know about it. But I can say that that the choice that we've made for our family, and you obviously need to make your own choices for your own family, but the choice we've made for our family is to eat organically. Um, I hope that that makes a difference in our diet. I think it'll definitely make a difference in our regularity because there's a lot more fiber. Like one of the breads we got has sunflower seeds all over it. And so obviously when the kids eat that on their sandwich, they're probably going to be a little more regular than what they are. But, you know, we got a all natural cereal and everything like that. So still things that the kids enjoy eating, but it's just you know, I feel a better choice um, for them and for us. I'm trying to think of anything else I wanted to share with you this week. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to be going back to my doctor in September. I would love for people to get in touch with me if you live anywhere near Houston. Oh, and I'm super, super excited. I will be going to the meet and greet in San Antonio. It's not that far away from me. It's going to be, I believe, October 15th through the 17th. And if you go to Miss Janie Here's channel, excuse the train in the background, and I'll put a link in the sidebar. I think it's actually down instead of over now. But wherever it is, I'll put a link to her page so that you can see. And I hope that some of you that, you know, I've exchanged messages with or whatever, I hope that my subscribers will do their darndest to come because it's in October, so you can budget for that if you start now. So I hope to see all of you there, and if you see me there, please come up, introduce yourself. I would love to meet you and talk to you. I think I'm also going to go to the Obesity Help in Houston in November. That's my phone ringing, so I'm going to have to cut this short. But I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys this week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and make good choices.